Well, hello everybody. I hope you're settling in well to the class and everything's going well. Please, if it's not, if you have any anxieties, always feel free to reach out to me. Email me. You could message me directly on the inbox in Canvas, or if you email me at jlynch@shastacollege.edu, that goes directly to my phone and I can respond right away. It takes me a little bit longer because I have to go on my computer for the Canvas, but I still do that every day, and maybe not on the weekends, but first thing on Monday. So if you message on Saturday, I'll probably do it by Monday, the latest. Saying that though, I try to respond as fast as I can. And so I just said this is a little quick video. I'm in my car. This is what happens to all of us. You know, health things come up. I have this an ear infection, but I wanted to explain because I live in England and people ask me, what is it like living in England? One of the things is the health system. It's very interesting. You go to what's called a surgery, which is like the doctor's office, but they don't perform surgeries. It's just where the doctor is. So it's kind of like your general practitioner, your GP. And so I went there. Yes, I have an ear infection. They prescribed the antibiotics I need. Cost me £7, which is about less than $10, and the first surgery's right here, and there you go. So it's a very different system. No insurance or anything here. It's all national. So that's that. And then I was gonna do a quick little video of what it's like as I drive back, because this is kind of a cool part of town, little English part of town. I live in Exeter in southwest England, and if you can tell, I'm driving on the other side of the road. And just a quick little video as I drive. I do some other videos in the cathedral and stuff in the class, but I just wanted to show you where I'm at. So without further ado, without crashing into people, shouldn't be on the phone when you drive, but and let me just turn around here real fast, and we're off. So again, this is my surgery here. So luckily I'm excited to get rid of this ear infection. Horrible if you ever have them. It's the worst feeling. It just makes you fatigued as well. So you know, take care of your health this 8 weeks of our class. And I wanted to say I am so excited to get to know everybody. I love the pictures that you're posting of yourselves. It helps me get to know you, not just a name and a number, but a little bit of who you are. You see these old buildings here? This is probably from the 1500s. This wall, this church right here, that is from the 1400s. So you could kind of think by the time Columbus was sailing the ocean blue, this church was already built, actually. And very typical of this part of England are thatch roofs. So here's a good example of one here. Nice thatch house. It's made out of, it's a type of grass roof. Lasts about 20 years. They still do it. It's fun to watch. In the olden times, they didn't have fireplaces, so the soot would go in there and protect the grass roof, make it even stronger. And it protects against rain, and it's you know, it's not too hot here, so and not too much fire problems. So it wouldn't be a thing you'd want in California. And then again, the roundabouts here. But I just wanted to show you mainly that church and that thatch roof, which is very typical, and very, you know, narrow roads. So this is a two-way street, but you know, you don't have too much space. You kind of weave in and out. It's very typical of England, even in the middle of the city like here. And actually down here, if you've heard of Charles Dickens, who wrote Christmas Carol and a bunch of other things, his mom lived here in Exeter in the late 1800s, and he bought her a house. And she actually bought her, I believe it's this house. It's one of the houses down here. I think it's this one. There's no plaque or anything, but I did a little research and found that it was this part of town, Elphington. These houses here from around the 1700s as well. They're not too exciting, but it just kind of gives you an idea. So just a very quick drive. Now I'm just going to get on a boring main road here, but it's, you know, it's kind of what it's like living here. Just a daily life for me, especially dealing with an ear infection and getting that sorted. I'm very happy to get some antibiotics for that. So be back on track. Won't look so crazy. and congested and infected and everything else that happens with that. So take care of yourself is the main thing. Do what it takes. Always communicate to me. I'm happy to work with you. I know the summer it gets busy and crazy. Hopefully no fires, knock on wood. But if anything ever happens, I work with your schedule, and I try to have due dates so that they work best with your schedule. So never stress about that. Best is to communicate with me always, and have fun with this class. History could be fun. I got into history because it's a subject that really challenges you. It gets to know who you are in the past and society, of how things work, how we do things, the way we think of things. When political things arise like they are now in California and across the globe, history is a great place to turn to see how individuals and societies and politics have dealt with it in the past, and we can finally learn from it rather than repeat it. But we do. Human nature is we do repeat it. But you know, if we could do what we can to help society and empower each other and empower people who aren't don't have a voice, then that's the great place to start. So that's the beauty of history. All right. So hey, main thing is this: the first week. Get settled in this week. Enjoy the first few assignments. Do the discussions. The more writing, the better. I'd love to hear your thoughts. This is all about you. I know it's not something that people like to do. And also learning to skim. So with so much reading, I really encourage you to learn the skill of skimming reading. I skim a book almost every day, get a gist of it, spend an hour. And it's a good thing to do. It gives you it really enhances a skill that it's kind of like going to the gym. Muscles fatigue, they atrophy, they get bigger, and it's the same with the reading skill. And skimming it, learning to skim effectively, is probably one of the best tools you could learn in college, especially at Shasta. And if you transfer to a university where they assign a lot of books, remember my first class when I transferred from Shasta to UC Santa Cruz, I had 4 classes, history classes, and each of them assigned a book a week. So you can't read every page. You have to learn to skim properly. So that's something I want you to learn. Try to do that in this class, and we can always do that on office hour one-on-one. I might do a video to explain it a bit closer. So that's something to think about. Don't be bogged down with it. Don't get bogged down with anything in this class. Have fun with it. Enjoy the process. And reach out to me. Also, communicate with each other. That's the best thing about this class, is collaborating. You know, if you're nearby in your small group that I'm going to put you in, I'll put you in, by the way. It's because there's 80, 90 people in the class. I'll put you in groups of 15, so you just have those people to do your discussions with. And you collaborate, either online. Maybe if you're nearby, you can meet at a coffee shop. It's summertime. It's always nice to meet at Starbucks, get free air conditioning or something like that. Or Barnes & Nobles, whatever works for you, and make it interactive if you can. And always remember, even though I'm 8,000 miles away, I am here. We could always have virtual chats, one-on-one or a group, whatever you like. All right. So yeah, I'm not showing you. I'm just in traffic. So journey of the day, again, to welcome you and hope you're enjoying the journey for week number 1. And then 7 weeks after that, it goes super, super quick. But enjoy the summer as well. Send pictures of where you're at. I miss the North State if you're up there. I have students, as you see in the introduction, they're from all over the place though. It's a lot of people who are doing sports at Shasta and are back home for the summer at different places. Florida, for example, I think up in Ashland, up in Southern Oregon University area. What is that? Eugene, and there's some other, I'm trying to remember some other the discussions that I saw there. Introduction to some LA, some people down in Southern California. Exciting. It's nice to have people all over. And also German, but I think she lives in Reading, but has a family back in Germany, if that's right. If you know who I am, if I'm talking about you. Anyway, it's nice to get to know all of you. Please reach out. Please say hi at any time. I'd like to hear from my students, get to know you more, and enjoy the rest of your week, okay? I'll be posting week number 2 tomorrow on Friday, and so you can always start early. That's what I try to do, but remember, you got plenty of time to get things done. All right, take care. Have a great week. Bye-bye.